Well, hello YouTube. We're back in the shop. And guess what? The painting is over with. Yeah. I don't I don't mind painting, to be honest with you. It's just it's a necessary evil. I don't want to say evil. It's just something you got to do, right? Or actually you don't have to paint. You don't have to prime your airplane. I mean, that's totally up to you. I know there's a lot of threads out there in regard to priming, but we are in the shop today, and we are going to start on assembly, which is really cool. So, you guys know me. I like riveting, and it makes it fun. So today we are going to be riveting, starting to rivet up the back the back tail section. We got a lot of little pieces to put together first, things like that. And so it's a lot of little things. Hopefully I'll get through those today, and then we'll actually start getting into the structure of the tail cone here in the next couple of days and stuff. So it's cold out there. Actually, Florida, it's a little muggy, a little hot, a little rainy, a little thunderstorm. We actually have a freeze warning coming tomorrow, so that's kind of unusual. Not really. It is still winter, but it was 85 degrees, 89 degrees yesterday, and now we're talking about having a freeze warning over the weekend. So that's about it. You guys know the routines. Stick with me. When I come across things, I just kind of give you the progress as we go. But as you guys always know, this plane's not going to build itself, so I got to get to work. All right, YouTube. So today was sub-assembly day. So we got all a lot of parts, a lot of sub-assembly. So we got these battery tray, tie down. This is the bell crank for the elevators. This pivot's actually inside this piece here, like that, and that moves the elevator. So we got that done. And then this is the back rudder stop over here. So yeah, today was a lot of sub-assembly, a lot of putting in the nut plates, so you can take parts off and on. Yeah, just a lot of little things. I will tell you, this guy, once again, this is for the longeron C thing. This thing was awesome. It allowed me to get around these edges here real well. The other thing is I mounted it into the vise on my pneumatic like this, and then used my hands-free or foot pedal. I will have to tell you though, you're gonna be going from a lot of thick material to a lot of thin material. Like this piece here, as you can see, that's pretty thick, to thin, which is this guy here. So you just gotta make sure that you don't over squeeze, kind of like what I did there. So yeah, that's the big thing, is make sure that you adjust. You're constantly adjusting the gap between the pinchers. The gap there, you're constantly adjusting that as you go from thicker to thinner material, and that's throughout all the parts. Even this guy, you go from a thick material. This is the tie down for the tail. So you're going in, and constantly switching. So just make sure that you adjust that so you don't crimp. I kind of waffled that a little bit right there. It's not anything too detrimental on that one piece, but it did crimp it down pretty good. And so yeah, so you just got to make sure that you're adjusting those accordingly. Other than that, it's been it's a lot of it's fun building an airplane. This is the part of building the airplane that I love doing, and everything. So these are part of the bulkhead. Or tomorrow we'll get the bulkheads on the skins. We got to put some more nut plates in, and then we're going to start fabricating the bulkheads. I'm going to do that tomorrow or whenever, God willing. And then as I switch over, we start assembling and stuff. So I'll get this done tomorrow. Now, one of the things I had, and I don't know, I've never had this problem. I've used this pneumatic quite a bit. And it might just be because of the spacing, but I actually fractured two of these. These are quick pins. They allow you to switch these heads off pretty quick. And I don't know if it's just because of fatigue, but I actually broke two of them today. Right back. So I put the hardened steel nut back in, bolt nut instead of the quick pins, but snapped those suckers right in half. So that tells you how much force is going on this gun. I mean, it's just, you got to be careful. You just got to be really careful. Because if your finger's in there, it ain't gonna stop. It's gonna smush it. So yeah, I checked my pressure on my gun and it is down to where it should be, 90 pounds and stuff. So I have no idea. Like I said, I have no idea why it snapped those two pins like it did. So yeah. So that's about it. But let me stop and then we'll switch over. Without the thing, God, I gotta shave. You can tell it's getting. Well, actually, it's usually at the end of the month I gotta shave. So oh yeah. So I have to do that. So yeah. So today was a sub assembly. A lot of sub assembly. And yeah, really happy with the way it turned out. Everything lined up. I remember Plain Lady's thing. I got these nut plates. I'll show you on this guy here. If you watch Plain Lady, which I follow on our website, she forgot to put those nut plates on and got it all assembled, and then had to go squeeze inside the airplane to do this. So I did remember that. I watch a lot of other builder videos to see where they make mistakes. Watch mine where I make mistakes, right? That's what it's all about. Yeah, the only thing that I would probably, like I said, just beware. You're going to be switching from a lot of thicknesses in your assembly of your parts. So make sure that you're constantly watching and adjusting your thickness on your gap between your squeezer, or you'll kind of put a little ripple in that. I looked at it, didn't crack or anything. It just kind of deformed. That's really thin metal. I would say, I mean, it's super thin, so you can look at it funny and it will bend. so yeah, but yeah, got it done, got her done. We're in the assembly, which is really exciting. I'm telling you, I'm really happy with this paint. I've got a couple scratches. I did something incredibly stupid. I do a lot of things incredibly stupid, but I'll share it with you. So when you put the primer on, this primer is thick. It's a lot thicker than the rattle can primer. So you're gonna have to possibly go back and kind of drill out. Well, the problem was I wasn't paying attention. So I put my drill bit in and it was off. It wasn't in the center. It was kind of off center. And then when I went to go drill the part, it kind of walked on me. You can see it right there where it scratched. It took off the primer. No foul. Just got to pay attention. Could have been worse. This is external. I primed it. Like you guys remember, all the mating surfaces is really what needs to be really, really good and primed. That's what I'm critical about. The outside surfaces, you want it to look good though. You don't want scratches in your prime if you don't have to. But I'll touch it up. I've got some other brackets, some ancillary brackets that came in that I didn't prime when I originally did it. So I'll probably just shoot over it a little bit, clean it up. Who knows? I'll probably just leave it alone. But yeah, you just got to pay attention. Like I said, I was in a rush. I was in a rush. There's no doubt about it, because there's no excuse for it. Except I was just in a rush. I didn't pay attention. Let that drill get away, but it didn't do. It just scratched off the paint. But I'll have to tell you, man, this paint is super, super strong. I mean, there is no question about it that this epoxy paint, if you're going to paint your airplane, you can use the rattle can. I don't have anything against the rattle can. With this thing, but I can tell you this epoxy paint is just super hard. I mean, it's incredible how hard this paint is. It's just amazing. I should have known that, and I do a lot of painting on fiberglass, but all the epoxy painting I do is on fiberglass, so it's a little bit different. And plus, we clear coat it. We should have a thing of clear over it. So yeah, it's just amazing. It's just utterly amazing. So with that, I just want to say thanks for joining me in the shop tonight. We got a lot done, even though it doesn't look like it. We got a lot of the sub-assembly. So tomorrow we're going to work. Weather, I'm probably not going to be flying tomorrow. We got thunderstorms. You guys up north watching, you guys got snowstorms, blizzards and stuff. We got thunderstorms. All that moisture comes from somewhere. So it comes. You're welcome. So tomorrow I'll probably be in the shop and I'm gonna get these bulkheads put together, get the sub assemblies done, and then we're gonna start skinning the plane, which is awesome. Final skin in the plane, which will be awesome. With that effort, I will have some people in helping me. That is a 2-person job easily. So yeah, so we'll have some people here in the shop to help out with that. But yeah, really happy with the way things went today. And yeah, it was nice to finally do some riveting again. It's been over a month, at least a month, probably 2 months, month and a half since I've had this squeezer in my hand. So, all right, well, with that, just be well, be safe, pray for those poor people, pray for the world, really. But more importantly, pray for those people in Ukraine. I had to think about it. I say Uganda. No, Ukraine, you pray for them too, but in Ukraine. And you know, it's been a long day. I'm gonna get out of here. I just realized I haven't eaten anything all day today, so it's been one of those days. That's probably my blood sugar probably going down. I can feel it, but that's good. It's good. Helps me lose my weight. So so yeah. So be well, be safe, and like always, may God bless you and your family.